Hey everybody and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott and I've got another match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This time between Kyoreth on the left and Tharlin on the right. Kyoreth flying Palob, Palob, and Asajj. Let's put Asajj on top where she belongs. And Tharlin flying Soontir, Whisper, and Captain Kagi. Nice to see the Palpmobile out here. And this is the highest initiative Lambda, right? Yep. So Captain Kagi, if we take a look at him, says at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one or more friendly ships at range 0 to 3. If you do, transfer all enemy lock tokens from the chosen ship to you. So range 0 to 3, that's nice. Doesn't have to be an arc or anything. SD321 says when you coordinate, you can choose a ship. Choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 3 of the ship you coordinated to. If you do, acquire a lock on that ship, ignoring range restrictions. So Captain Kagi is going to pull locks off of these ships and then get locks when he coordinates to other ships. So we see Asajj moving up the side of the board. Man, lots of big rocks here. Probably some of Asajj's doing, wanting to tractor beam ships onto those rocks. Take a look at the initiative values here. 6, 5, and 4 for the rebels, or for the Imperials. 4, 3, and 3 for the scum ships. Tharlin took initiative. So that means his 4, Captain Kagi, will move before Asajj and shoot before Asajj. Not too bad, considering Asajj has no repositioning. Alright, Soontir going head first into Asajj here. He's out of range 2, so that shouldn't be a problem. Pretty standard Soontir with Predator, giving him rerolls in the Bullseye arc. He already wants to line up that Bullseye arc to get the focus from his ability. Pretty standard Whisper here with Darth Vader, who says at range 0 to 2 at the start of the engagement phase, you can spend his force point to cause a ship to take a damage unless they remove a green token. Is that right? I could have just read this card. At the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship in your firing arc at range 0 to 2 and spend 1 force point. If you do, that ship suffers 1 damage unless it chooses to remove 1 green token. And then juke, so they remove the green token, and then you shoot and juke, and they don't have a focus token to modify with, presumably. Stealth device giving it 3 evade dice until it gets hit. Ooh, no combat here for Asajj. No ability. That arc is facing forward. So Soontir gets a free focus and is going to shoot at range 3. Who does he want to shoot? He's got an unobstructed shot at Palob and an unobstructed shot at Asajj. More likely to do... He's got Predator into Asajj here. Asajj will get 3 dice. Palob will get 2. Palob does have elusive. So 3v3. The odds are in Soontir's favor thanks to Predator and the nature of red die. Alright. 2 blanks and a focus. He's going to use Predator. For another blank. Oof. He's got 2 focuses. He might as well spend that one. And he's not defending against anything. 30 nasty evades. Oh boy. So back to dials we go. I don't think anybody else has shots. Palob's out here very alone. Has 1 focus token. Whisper's got no choice but to 2 forward. Could opt not to decloak, but probably gonna 2 forward. 1 hard barrel roll. 3 bank. Something like that. Kagi could move forward and coordinate a focus, maybe. Forlom's a 3, so he's going to move before Asajj. Doesn't have advanced sensors, so there's no barrel rolling and hard turning. He might just opt to do a stop maneuver. Could K-turn. Actually, the K-turn's probably a good idea. 3K. Maybe. They could just help Soontir fell. Ooh, nice. We've got a bet for each person here. I think I'll throw in a bet here. I think I'm gonna put my money on these Imperials. As much as I'd love to see non-meta stuff with Asajj, and I mean we do have it with Kagi as well. Just Vader Whisper is so awful to deal with. So no damage done that turn. 1 shot, no damage. Tharlin's gonna think about this. Alright. Looks like all the dials are done. Alright, here comes the decloak. And it's going forward. Makes sense. Probably going to be a 3 bank then. Good hard turn. Kagi could move up and coordinate a barrel roll. Palob's going to turn that arc towards Whisper. Makes sense. Unfortunately, Palob probably going to have to get rid of his single focus. Oh, nope. He's got the arc turn focus linked action. Here comes Forlom. 2K. Oh yeah, I forgot it's 2 and not 3. I think he's got a 3 as well. Man, he is not in a great place for Soontir fell. To deal with Soontir fell. Soontir fell's got a great line on Forlom there. Hopefully Asajj can get in his way. The 5K with Asajj who's just daring Soontir fell to move into this area. Nicely done. Has 2 force points to mod with, as long as he doesn't spend them to... We could probably spend 1 to stress and then have 1 left over. Whisper with the 3 bank, is that right? Yep. And goes for the focus anyway. I wouldn't have taken an action. Well, he's got to give something away to Palob. Ooh, Soontir Fell says, I don't even want to deal with this. Comes down towards Palob, and man, that's going to be tough. Kagi doesn't have a shot. 2 bank. So, start of combat. Nothing to 000, but I think we start with the lowest pilot skills anyway. Doesn't it go lowest to highest? They're saying player initiative first. Yeah, Palop's gonna steal the evade. Then Whisper does Vader. Soontir gets his focus. Nothing for Asajj to do. Oh, sorry, there isn't anything for Soontir to get. Let's see if he can roll a little better than he did last time. Triple focus. He'll spend it for 3 hits. Palob. Double natural evades. Takes 1. Alright, now Whisper's going to take a range 2 into Palob, 3v2. The Vader Force is spent. 1 hit. Is he going to spend that focus? He's going to have to defend. Oh, he's going to use Palp. Smart. To make it 2 hits. One evade. Probably spend the evade token here. Captain Kagi's a 4, so he's going to shoot. Kyoreth saying that Palob pretty tough. 2 evades. Oh, that was the defense from Kagi. Okay. So is he going to take this range 2 into Whisper? He sure is. Got 1 focus remaining. Obstructed range 2. So it'd be Whisper has stealth device, so it'd be 4. And it's a 2 dice side arc attack. 2 hits. Natties. Oh, no. Spins the focus, takes 1, loses stealth device. Voice of the Force says, I feel it. You know what? I don't feel sorry for anybody who brings Juke, Vader, Whisper. It's an evil combination. Evil! Alright. Forlom's going to take a range 3 shot into Soontir Fel. Three natural hits from downtown. Let's see. Ooh, 1 evade takes 2 onto Soontir Fel. Oh no. Oh my god, the most unlikely hits. Voice of the Force in the chat. He's feeling it. Alright, end of the round. What does Kyoreth have? He can't give his stress away for Forlom. Let's check out old Zuckus here. While you perform an attack, if you are not stressed, you may choose 1 defense die and gain 1 stress token. If you do, the defender must reroll that die. Okay. So it's not the old Zuckus, which would allow you to take however many attack dice and reroll them by taking that many stress. So you take a stress to force them to reroll a defense die. Stress, any sort of stress abilities go well with Forlom. Alright, so Vader is recharged. Palpatine is back. You know, Asajj wants to do a 3 hard turn. I wonder if that would fit. I feel like that's going to be over here. Oh, she's not... No, she is stressed. Yeah. So maybe a 2 hard. Just deal with it. Palob is stressed, so we won't see any stop maneuvers. Maybe a 1 forward. Can't coordinate to Soontir Fel, so maybe, yeah, maybe a 1 forward. And then a jam or something. That'd be pretty nasty. I think you have to be range 1 for jam, actually. So never mind. I think a 1 forward denies pretty much everything for Soontir Fel with that stress. Yep, there's that 1 forward. He is range 1. He's going to change that arc backwards, probably get another focus token as well. There it is, double focus, stressed. Gonna relieve that stress. Is he gonna, maybe he'll take a target lock for later. He's looking at barrel rolling. Why? Oh well. One bank from the shuttle. Gonna coordinate. Maybe a barrel roll? Left and forward, so he's probably got a hard turn in. Maybe a 2. Oh, he's gonna give a target lock. Yep. To Kagi. Nicely done. You know what? He didn't want a target lock because Kagi would just take that target lock onto himself. Oh wow, 3 hard turn does fit. Relieves the stress. This guy's a much better player than me. Might as well focus. My inclination is to target lock, but knowing that Kagi is just going to take that off. I mean, it still matters, like, having a target lock on Kagi could matter at some point. But this saves you from having to spend your force points. 1 hard turn from Whisper. Goes for the evade, wants to ensure a recloak next turn. Actually, Palop's probably just going to take that evade. Might have been better to... Oh, he already barrel rolled, so he couldn't do that. Alright. Maybe going for the evade helps, because Palob can't keep it around. Soontir gets his focus. I'm almost positive start of combat stuff happens in initiative order. Let's take a look at that. Alright, let's look setup. Phase 1 planning, systems activation, engagement. Each ship engages 1 at a time. Ships engage in initiative order, starting with the highest initiative. Alright, so we're attacking here. I'm trying to read through the old rules here. Alright. So, Soontir didn't have a shot. Whisper shoots into Palob. Looks like 3 hits. Palob, oh boy, evades them all. Kagi's, well, actually, yeah, Kagi shoots. Range 1 into Palob, who has, and Kagi has a target lock. Ooh, gonna spin that target lock. So something's going through on Palob. That is for damn sure. Alright, evades 2, takes the crit on the shield. Palob is shieldless now. Alright, range 3 into Soontir. 3v5. +1 for range, +1 for obstruction. Hit crit and a focus. He's probably going to spend that. Yep. One evade and a focus. He's going to spend the focus and take the crit. Soontir dies to Asajj Ventress. Wow. Soontir more like Soontir fail. Am I right?
I'm also just a girl, standing in front of a boy, asking you to love her.
Alright, so that was Asajj. Forlom doesn't have a shot anymore. Palob is tokenless now, so that's going to help a little bit. Oh boy, Palob's got a shot out the back into Whisper. Two dice. Blank focus. Finally, Palob whiffs.
Standing in front of a boy, asking you to love her.
Alright. Timing and abilities. If 2 or more abilities resolve at the same time, e.g. at the start of the engagement phase, the abilities are resolved in player order. The first player resolves all of their own abilities with that timing before the other player resolves their own abilities. So that's if they happen at the same time. Once per opportunity. There's got to be a place in here that's just like, hey, start of engagement abilities resolve in player order, right? It definitely says that somewhere in here. Alright, looks like Imperials are done with their dials. Just figuring out Asajj. This rock causes a little bit of an issue. Asgar says in the rulebook. I'm looking at the rulebook. Planning system, performing actions, executing a maneuver, and then engagement phase. But it looks like all the engagement phase is about attacking. Arcs, targeting restrictions, performing an attack, suffering damage, example of an attack, and then end phase. Where is the stuff about beginning, the start of engagement? And there are 7 mentions of the start of the engagement phase. 2 of them are in once per opportunity. One of them is about reverse maneuvers. Ability queue at the start of the engagement phase. Chopper, Kyle, Katarn, and Ulturok have abilities that trigger Chopper's ability at the start of the engagement phase. Okay, James, since Rachel is the first player, she will resolve Chopper's ability first. Okay, so player order. All right. That's what this seems to say with the ability queue example. So the first player resolves all of their abilities. Since Rachel is the first player, she will resolve Chopper's ability first. Okay. So the player with initiative solves all their abilities, resolves all their abilities first, and then the player without initiative goes. Okay. And in the system phase. Okay. Alright, so he's not using Vader here, because it's out of range 2 probably. Did Asajj turn her arc? Sure did. Nothing for Palob to steal. Kagi did a stop maneuver. Two hits from Whisper into Forlom. It is range 3, so Forlom will get 2 dice. Nothing. Is he going to spend Elusive? Yep. Rerolls it into a blank. Takes 2 on Palob. Voice of the Force says, at the start or the end of X phase, all determined by player order. Okay, good to know. Alright, so Palp causes that to be 3 hits. Let's see if Palob can... If he blanks out, he's dead. 1 evade. 2 evade! Oh my god! I feel like Palob's taken like 1 damage per turn for the last 3 turns. I mean, it helps when you can stack focus and steal evades. Alright, Asajj has an obstructed shot to Kagi, an unobstructed shot to Whisper. So it's 1 + 1 + 1, so 3 here, or 2 + 1, 3 here. There's an evade here, though. Has Kagi taken anything? Nope. Looks like he's... I don't know who he's shooting. Whisper. 1 crit. One evade. Alright, Phalob's going to take a shot into Whisper. Range 3, 3 dice. 3v3. 1 hit. He's thinking about using Zuckuss. I don't think... Yep, he's going to do it. He wants to cause Whisper to spin that evade. Ooh, a nice use of Zuckuss there. He's going to use Vader's Force Point to mod the focus. Nicely done. Alright, now Palob's going to take a shot into Whisper. Two dice. One hit and a focus. He does not... No, he does have a focus, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Of course Palob has a focus. So that it was worth it to do the stress here. I think you take the damage. How important is it for you to cloak? That's a good question. 33 minutes left, 25 to 54. Kyoreth in the lead here. Spins the evade, takes nothing. Did he use Whisper's ability? Because he did hit Palob, right? After you perform an attack that hits, gain 1 evade token. I assumed the evade token he just spent was from Stygium, but I don't know. Alright, Vader recharges. Palp recharges. Back to dials we go. So no recloaking for Whisper here. Asajj is in a weird place. Does she have enough room to K-turn? I don't know. And also her arc is on the side here, so maybe she just moves up. Hopes to take a side arc shot at Whisper. Mark in the chat. Mark, don't you have Tabletop Simulator now? Why haven't you hopped in here for a game yet? Probably going to see a blue maneuver here from Palob. 1 forward, 1 bank. Pretty obvious. So maybe... How do you get around that as Whisper? Mark says he's a vassal player at heart. I haven't been on there in a while. 2.0 stuff was a little rough a while ago, but I need to hop back in. I'd be willing to do a vassal stream, but I'd just like to be able to do this. It is very pretty. Although I hate the G1A model in here. Makes me want to learn 3D modeling so I can fix it. Alright, enough of that. So we haven't seen any target locks from the Scum player. It's good, good awareness to not let old Captain Kagi steal him. Kagi's still not taken any damage. Hard turn from Palob. Goes for a focus. Kagi with a 1 bank. So he has Asajj. Asajj hasn't taken any damage either. It's all Palob and Soontir fell. Looking for a coordinate. Does he get it? It looks like he didn't get the coordinate. So he doesn't get the target lock either. Two forward with Asajj. Puts her in prime range to deal with Whisper here. Goes to the focus. Did Forlom move? Did he do a stop? Flew straight. He did a 1 forward. Okay. And then he barrel rolled right and backwards. Interesting. Very dangerous area here for Whisper. With barrel rolling right and backwards. It'd probably get him out of Forlom's arc and probably get him out of range 2. Could possibly get him out of range 2 of Asajj. Alright, he's saying all in. Goes for the evade. I wouldn't stay around Forlom because he's going to hand off that stress. He's going to use Zuckuss to take a stress, to force you to reroll a die. Then he's going to give you that stress at the end. So Tharlin, having initiative, is going to do his triggers first. He's going to cause a Vader damage into Forlom. So that's 1 shield. And now Vader is gone. Does have Palp still, so not too worried. Nothing for Palob to steal. Nothing close enough for 000, so now we check Asajj. And that is range 2. Yeah, you definitely stress because you're gonna double stress it with Forlom. No, you can't tractor. It's got to be in the front arc. Ooh. Oh no. I couldn't even read that whole name, Jesus. Oh boy. It looks like the words Fortnite Gamer Girl. Whatever. Glad to have more followers. Alright, so range 1 it looks like into Palob. I mean, Forlom. 4 dice. From Whisper. Juke is on. Hit, crit. Forlom's got 1 evade dice and 1 shield. So he's taking that crit no matter what. Gets a focus, no elusive. So that is 1 shield, 1 damage, and then 1 crit. So let's see what that is. Fuel leak. Somebody's over here building something. Ooh, Morlo. And some Z's. Death Revive says it's always fuel leak. Alright, so Whisper does get her evade for hitting. So that's nice. So now she's double evaded and has palp. The tension is palpable. Kagi's going to shoot into Asajj. Range 3, unobstructed. 2 hits. One evade, probably spend a force point, so he spent 1 to stress Whisper. Spends the focus. Wants to keep the force point around. We'll see if he regrets that. He's only got 2 dice out the side, so unless he rolls double focus, he's probably not going to feel too bad about it. Oh, so he's deciding to use the force instead. Okay. Alright, Asajj is going to shoot into Whisper. Range 2. Let's see if he rolls double focus. Nope, hit crit. Now Whisper does have double evades here, so she'll spend 1 to take nothing. But opens herself up a little bit to Zuckuss. Oh my. Leather chair. Needs some attention. Need some mineral spirits. Alright, range 1. Right. Yep, just barely. One hit, 2 focuses. Alright, so he's going to stress himself to reroll the evade. He's saying reroll anyway, because he wants to give that stress to Whisper. All right. Palob's got a range 1 shot into Kagi. 3 dice out the back. Two hits and a crit. Wow, what an attack there. Alright, that's all going through. He's going to spend Palp to make it 2. Alright, end phase here. Get a recloak from Whisper. Let's see if Kyoreth remembers Forlom. Come on, dude. There you go. Double stress, Whisper. Shut down that Stygium. Alright, so Vader recharges. Palp is back. Forlom needs to get out of the way. Maybe he might do a 2K. Try and stay close to Whisper. And then a hard turn out of Asajj. Keep a nice side arc over here. She will recharge. Or she spent 2, recharges 1. $16 left. Palob's arc is facing backwards right now. Probably see him too hard. Point that arc left, right. Kagi, probably going to try and bank over here and coordinate. This is a really tricky location, though. If I'm Whisper, I don't even decloak. Probably. Can't take any coordinates. He's gonna decloak. He's got ideas. Yep, there's that 2K. The nice thing about Asajj and Forlom is Forlom can hand that stress off to Asajj, and she has way more potential to relieve that stress. Ooh, she's turning away? No, that's this way. Nope, that's the wrong ship. Palob over here, 2 hard turns. Probably gonna focus arc turn. Although he doesn't really need to change that arc. Unless Kagi does a stop maneuver. Nope, goes for the one bank. Fits right in there, just like a glove. Does have rear arc on Palob here. Gonna take a target lock on Forlom here. Forlom's at what, 3? Yep. 54 to 54. Wow, I didn't realize we were dead even here. Says Kagi cannot lock. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a target lock action. Might as well reinforce. He's asking if Kagi can fail the coordinate action. It says you have to perform the coordinate action. Choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 3, the ship you coordinated. If you fail it, does it count as performing it? Did you coordinate? Because it says choose an enemy ship at range 0 to 3 of the ship you coordinated. If you failed to coordinate, then you didn't coordinate to a ship, right? If it fails, I don't think it counts as having been performed. Oh, so Tharlin's asking, does it coordinate fail, or do you successfully coordinate, but the ship you coordinated to can't do an action? Oh, wait. Here it is. In the rules reference, if the chosen ship attempts to perform an action, but that action fails, the coordinate does not fail. Ability obstructs. If an ability instructs a ship to coordinate, this is different than performing a coordinate action. A ship that coordinates without performing the action can still perform or coordinate this. I think. I mean, so that's under coordinate in the rules reference. Pilots can coordinate to assist their allies. When a ship performs the coordinate action, it coordinates. A coordinated ship is a ship that is attempting to coordinate by performing the following steps. Measure range from the coordinating ship to any friendly ships. Choose another friendly ship at range 1 to 2. The chosen ships perform one action. While a ship coordinates, the coordinate fails if no friendly ship can be chosen. So you can choose the friendly ship, which means the coordinate succeeds. But if that ship can't perform an action, the coordinate does not fail. Yeah, Mars says, I'd say you successfully coordinate absolutely nothing. But yeah, I agree. From what I'm reading under coordinate, in the rules reference on page 8, that's how I would rule that. So where are things now? So we've got Forlom down here, probably has a range 3 shot and a Whisper. Need to check for 000 on Asajj. I would do 000 first, because I wouldn't spend a force point. So he spent one. Can you, Mars says, can you coordinate yourself? No. Has to be another friendly ship at range 1 to 2. That is correct. Alright, hit crit focus. And that was the target lock. Oh, and he spins the Palp. Double evades. So it takes 1 crit. So they're talking about, so he was thinking about using Palp, and I mean, it looks like he used Palp because the force point is... I mean, it doesn't change the roll. I don't... Okay. He's going to use Elusive, which got recharged because he did a K-turn. So Forlom had 3. Fuel leak would have caused 2 when that crit went through. Oh, he... How did he have another shield? No, that he just forgotten to flip that. That's a good question, Mars. Where did Forlom's calculate go? That's part of his ability. Yep, he definitely forgot about that. One, two. They're just making sure they deal the right amount of damage. So the crit goes through, triggers fuel leak, so that's a crit plus another damage. He had 3 damage cards, so that's 5. He's dead. He's doubly dead all the time. I had the wrong amount of damage on the hull. That's what it was. Alright. Isgar says, some of these names I see are the same ones I see in GSP streams. Really? In the chat or on the in the game here? Stress. Alright, what? Oh, nice. Did anything go through? No, Whisper didn't get hit. Captain Kagi shot into Asajj, who still hasn't taken anything. Palob shooting obstructed out the front arc into Kagi, so 3v1 plus the obstruction. Oh, I think he's shooting at Whisper, range 3. 1 hit, 2 evades. Thank you, Mars. You're doing the Lord's work. Throwing my my quad jumpers in other people's streams. People are gonna come here and they're gonna want those quad jumper emotes. They're gonna have to do a tier 2 subscription to get them. Until we get partnership. Alright, Whisper double stressed. Probably just needs to run away. Start working on that. Oh, I was kind of looking forward to this one. I was wondering if Asajj was gonna 5k. 3 forward from Palob doesn't hit the rocket, looks like. One bank. Gets that back arc facing Palob. Sort of gets in the way of Asajj. There's no move Asajj can do to shoot into the side of Kagi. Either he moves past Kagi and has to shoot with the 2 dice back arc, giving Kagi a 3 dice, 4 dice range 1 attack, or he bumps. Ooh, there's the 5k. Okay, never mind. Remember that time that I said maybe Asajj will 5k? Well, Asajj 5k. So it looks like time is up. This will be the last round. Oh, they already said last round in there. Whoops. Vader on Palob. So that's going to be an auto damage. Down to 1. Can Palob steal? So 1 hit, an eyeball, and a crit. And he uses Palp, so that's going through no matter what. With the BM natties. Alright, so Palob finally off the board. 107 to 54. Asajj really needs to... If Asajj got half of Kagi, it'd only be 30 more points to put up Kyoreth up at like 80. So, don't think he's got this one. Kagi's just gonna take a stress. Yeah. Realizes 000 a little late, but doesn't matter. One hit and a focus. Does he have a target lock? No. So 1 evade from Asajj, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think Palob could have stolen this focus, which would have stopped him from hitting harder and given him less defense. Alright, let's see Asajj into Kagi. Two hits. Spins the focus. But even if he went down 2 shields, it wouldn't be half. So that's it. $54 to 107. So that is a victory for Tharlin, Whisper, and Kagi. Man, that looked a certain way when Soontir went down, but sort of slow plinking away at Palob. The death of Forlom pushes Tharlin over the edge. So that's gonna do it for that one. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks to the players for playing. Till next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.